And Sponge is going to get his tried and true Sejuani out for that final pick here. With a lot of synergy in this draft, you can cocoon into a Sejuani ult or vice versa, and then follow up on that target with the Kai'Sa.
I feel like the all-in potential of an Ashe Pantheon is so scary. The problem is they also have a lot of dive setup. So level 1 for Rich, and there are 4 people in this top lane. Azais is going to hop taxi his way over. That is going to be first blood. Over to Peanut as easy as you like, and it's even Delight that tanks up the turret, and therefore he can happily go back. The flash forward is Zeka, unable to get the solo kill onto Yukal. I don't know what happened there, but that does not look good as, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh Rich, oh
He's
no.
1 minion away from level 2.
Oh dear, the Turtle Port brings him in, but he had to sit and wait while it was coming through for so long. As okay, Andel's going to come on over as somehow Peanut survives for an extra shot. Still, Rich has survived the initial onslaught as they wait for this tower to reset once more. The boulder comes down.
Oh, it's a disaster.
There goes Delight. Viper not quite dead, but close. And I said, oh no. What I meant was, oh Rich, nicely done.
I mean, I was watching that first dive, and I was like, damn, he's 1 minion away from level 2. Viper in trouble.
Yeah, he's dead. And that's Rich getting another one as well. Never mind, that's kill going over to Andel.
XP bar up, but he's so close to hitting level 2. He's like, I want that minion. Meanwhile, Zayas is in trouble.
Oh god, okay, so, and now also here in the mid lane, Yukal, he is dead. So there we go. HLE getting one on the board, baby.
At least they were able to punish Yukal's flash.
Yep.
But that is about it.
Oh god, I think Delight might be dead. The Cocoon is going to connect, and Andel is just having the greatest time. Look at that, he's got Sork shoes already. And they have a feat of strength. Oh my goodness. This is so
insane.
much power for an Elise this early on, and you're exactly right when you said him getting the kills is a good thing, because in the early game, that's when he can leverage it the most.
Tiny window to do it. They have mid-prio here. Looks like he's going to get 2, as he does have that smite.
Yeah, should be able to take this one down. There we go, turns, but the Cocoon is going to connect. Delight is going to die for it as the Permafrost comes in, and down he goes, 4-0-1! My god, this Elise is so scary. As an Australian, we understand about very dangerous spiders, and I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that is certainly one of them. Next.
Yeah, it's a bit problematic as...
That's an anger arrow, is what it feels like to me, but Peanut's coming down. Not going to be able to connect that, though, because... Andel able to go up into the sky. Still, that is shutdown goal going over to Peanut. Flash out from Teddy to avoid the spear as Rich comes in. 1v3, but Delight is extraordinarily close to dead. Does get the stun. Rich looking to be able to flash away, and he will be able to do so.
Forget about he has to go over the fat wall here, but over on the other
teleport,
side.
actually, as Viper is dead, guys. Doesn't have his flash. Does manage to cleanse, but he's still dead. That is Yukal picking up some much-needed money. Some grubs going to be taken here by DRX. They nail down the first one. Should be able to grab 2. Let's see whether HLE can even the score as far as that is concerned. But instead, they're going for a fight. Sponge down incredibly low, but Yukal diving in. And he's super tanky, to be perfectly honest. The Shock Blast, the tiny one, is able to wipe out this Pantheon as now Viper free hitting. To the skies goes Yukal. Let's see whether Viper can actually land this. Oh man, that volley was so high value as Andel is able to get the kill back, but not without sacrificing himself. And now Peanut will be able to even out these grubs, as we mentioned before. This game is chaos.
Kind of a banger to start things off here. So close to turning that one around, but Yukal does go down. Viper will go down with him, though. Flash was expended as well. So fed at this point. I think actually gets a proc of his Hextech alternator in that final moment as well. Zayas!
Oh god, okay, that is going to be some plasma proc, but Teddy's able to cleanse out from Delight, but the arrow's still going to connect onto Andel here. Peanut dashing forward, but Teddy, Killer Instinct into the backline, executes the Pantheon, but sacrifices himself for it, and I feel like killing a cannon's probably more valuable than killing Delight at this point, so probably still a trade-off.
Either way, so decided to go in, which I think, you know, if that's true, if we look at the replay, maybe we'll think differently, but at that moment, probably thought that was the best opportunity for him. To Nidalee composition, if Rich dodges even a few of these.
Oh, the arrow going to connect. Oh. That's after the dash. That is bad news, Bears. He's going to get taken down, quite literally, because that's what the ability's called there from Peanut. and they will lose this turret. That should be a feat of strength going on over to HLE, and there it is.
That's a huge play from Viper, because I think without the arrow, he can buy so much time, and they have so much control over that top side. They don't get the turret, actually.
Oh, God. Okay, Glacial Prison goes down, and so will Delight, because he doesn't have a health bar still. Sponge tanking up that turret. Winter's Wrath avoided beautifully there by Viper, but now Andil and UCal looking to try and take him down. That Rocket Belt doing some work there, but Andil not able to close the gap. That's an inner turret. Okay.
Yeah, for an out or top side, Teddy did finally take that one out.
Good game on this Nidalee so far as the arrow once again. Oh, it sails by the spider and hits the boar. Andil's still going to die though as Zeka locks that one down with a Frost Bomb. And Sponge unable to avenge his fallen support. And this is one of the problems with the Elise. They've kind of done throughout the remainder of the tournament, which has been fall behind and then find a way back in. This is get ahead and then not find a way to do anything in the mid game. That's really working out as now Teddy and Viper are fighting. Teddy's going to win this one. He's able to take down his opposite number. And as I say it, DRX looked to right the ship. He won so many LCK awards. I'm not going to lie. And he had the most, like, the best celebrations and things like that. Teddy was really cleaning up.
He's just an iconic player. By the way, that is feats of strength for DRX with that objective being taken.
Hopefully, Dan Harrison, if you are watching, please pay some more attention for the next game.
Man, we're going to have to pull up the damage to structure stat or something at some point. He
has like close to the highest gold lead in the game.
Get this man a hole breaker.
Surely he'll build it next.
I mean, he could. I mean, UCal is going to get a turret down here on the bottom side in exchange with the Herald, but they had to use Herald for that.
Yeah, for Peanut as well as Leandri's. So, yeah, these are very threatening as they dive onto Sponge. Great Arctic Assault, but Viper is going to tag Andil. A few arrows do come in, but UCal has found the Ash, and he's in the blender and will be just decimated. Zeka teleported in, but I don't know whether he really wanted to as these health bars are going lower, but I don't think that they can actually re-engage as Delight. Yeah, he's going to try and protect himself, but he gets stunned, and oh God, the damage from Teddy.
This is starting to be the Teddy show again.
They want to stop that from happening. And should be able to get this out of the rest of DRX, not committing to anything.
I'm not sure why Andil was that far away, maybe just clearing some vision on the top side of the jungle, but the rest of his team was clearly focused on the dragon. He wasn't there and almost got caught, lost the turret over it. See if he can turn it around here. Zeus has Mega.
Yeah, Zeus not going to be too worried about what DRX is going to be able to do here as Sponge moves in and wants to immediately move out. Oh, the Arctic Assault missed synergy there alongside the Cocoon, forcing that one to miss. The Dragon is going to go to Peanut, and Zeus, wanting to kill Rich, slows him down with a big old rock, and that is going to cause his demise. HLE now moving up towards Artican as well.
Coming in.
It's a pipe dream, but they're still going to try and go to Sleepwolf. Viper going to get tagged, yep. Health bar completely invisible here as they're looking to rotate over. Yeah, Artican's going to be taken, and then you're going to be here. You do not want to be here, DRX. As what goes up must come down, and then goes even further down. That is the fourth death, catching up with the deaths.
Really problematic for them. I mean, Zeus, 502, 3 items.
Oh, easy on the trigger finger there, but unfortunately, Andil is still going to pop like a balloon. Zeus just hops on top of him, and that is a dead Elise.
There's a bit of a Gnar on a flank situation, but he does have his withdrawal, so I don't think he cares.
Yeah, this is the thing. So DRX are going to move over. Delight gets healed up, actually, from Peanut for most of his health bar, and Sponge, he doesn't have that option. He just dies. Baron is going to go over to HLE as well, and it's like HLE just decided they wanted to win in the last few minutes. Rich going to get thrown back into the wall. He'd almost escaped, and Zeus said, nah.
I mean, they got through the toughest part of this game relatively scathed, but like Zeus really kept them in it with really good side laning. Zeka, despite being in danger a few times, never died, right? He hit his 2-item spike. Now he's got 3 on this Corki straight to the LDR. He's massive now. Wasn't as clean as Corki game, but it's clean enough. That hurts a lot. And, you know, when you get through so smoothly, some of the toughest parts, and you have that big game-deciding team fight where Andil's cut off, you lose turret, you lose a member, then you lose Andil, then you lose Andil before Baron. It's like Summoner's Rift's got a close 20-minute, get an objective, you get one Andil free. You know, Hanwha Life just ruling the game now. Suddenly a 7,000 gold lead, and we see, if you see the gold graph come up, you're going to see a huge spike control. They have Chemtech Soul as well to play around, like I was talking about.
Oh no. That time the repel didn't land. Oh God. Okay.
Like I said, it's a post 20-minute objective. You get one Andil free.
In order to make this one work, as Teddy, oh god, tagged by another spear. And Viper just avoiding these Void Seekers. Sponge and UCal just wondering which fire they need to put out first, and unfortunately, that results in none of them really going out. Cocoon going to connect here as the Mega Nart should actually come through. It's just whether or not that does anything. He hops into the enemy base. And Teddy, I don't know whether you needed to ult, but you did, and he died. So
it's only a second Chemtech Dragon. They got the Ondo preemptively this time, so we'll be coming with it, but for like late game top speed, I think that is premedicated on maintaining control, which they lost significantly. Is Zeus?
Well, Teddy, he looks good gold. That is true, as he flashes and kills him. So that's a lot of cooldowns. However, the results once again say that things are good. Rich is also dead, and so it's a 1-for-1 as both top laners just having a bit of a nap.
Yeah. I mean, that's your Zhonya's on cooldown for a little bit. Zhonya's a good buy for Kai'Sa, who gets value out of the AP as well for her poke. And I think the game plan here for DRX is try to survive for 2.5 more minutes for the inhibitor to spawn and try to keep Baron from happening at that point. Maybe then you can win a miracle team fight. Maybe that's your only hope at this point. Looking for a second inhibitor, though, is HLE.
Yeah,
I think they're going to get it.
Going to tag Sponge, but he was able to buff out the Arctic Assault, and the inhibitor will go down. So that is 2. Next one could be taken here, unless they move over to the Baron in 30 seconds time to take that one down instead. UCal possibly overextended, and by possibly I mean very overextended. The flash forward from Delight. UCal's relatively tanky, and Zeka may go down as well, but not before killing him. As, oh god, the spear just one-shots onto Arndil, and now Peanut is just dancing around the fight, able to take them all down. Rich still going all out though, and is able to execute both of the damage dealers. Zeus just wasn't there, and also probably wasn't needed. Delight likely to die, but instead he gets healed up by Peanut and manages to help take down the Cassante. Peanut's in Italy, man. He's really having a day out on this champion. The Nexus will now go down. This was a weird, wonderful, wacky game, but in the end, it's HLE walking away with the W.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.